Hi and thanks for watching my video. This is a Gemini reading for 2020 and this is a general reading, so if you've got Gemini in your birth chart as well, or if you are a Gemini, this is for you and I hope it resonates. So please, if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you to those who have already. Okay, so Tarot, what have we got for Gemini 2020? Tarot. For Gemini. Good. Okay, so I'm going to take one from the bottom of the pack and the top of the pack, 2 cards per month. Okay, guys. So January, the 10 of Rods and the 5 of Pentacles. February, the King of Rods and the Magician. March, the Chariot and the 9 of Rods. April, the Page of Pentacles and the Death card. May, the Sun and the 6 of Rods. June, the Knight of Pentacles and Judgment. July, the Lovers and the 2 of Swords. August, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Rods. September, the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. October, Strength and the 5 of Cups. November, the Ace of Cups and the Fool. In December, the Page of Cups and the Page of Rods. Okay, so Gemini. In January, it's a lot of things are going to come about, a lot of financial rewards as well. A lot of hard work is going to pay off for you guys. With the 10 of Rods and the 5 of Pentacles, it's simply indicating that, you know, everything that you've achieved, everything that you've worked for, you're going to be able to see it for what it is and see how it's actually turning out in January, and see it, and people are also going to acknowledge it and get some recognition for all that is going on. Okay, then in February, with the King of Rods and the Magician. These are simply indicating that you're going to be finding you're gonna have people that are gonna look to you in a way of a role model because of how you're dealing with your situation and how you're taking the lead in your situation, but also how you're growing and how you're taking opportunities and how you're actually opening up to things that you never did before. And people are going to find that quite insightful and quite inspiring how you do that. Come March, there's going to be a huge movement forward, and maybe something that you don't really expect, and it might actually take you by surprise. It's going to be like, whoa, hello, because with the Chariot card, it is just pure movement forward, and there's going to be obstacles that you are going to overcome within your stride, and you kind of won't even understand how you're doing it, but you're actually going to do it quite naturally and quite gracefully at the same time, all at the same time as learning and growing from this. In April, the situations that you have been dealing with over the year of 2019, and that's carried on spiraling into the first 3 months of 2020, are actually going to finish. They're going to close. That's it. There's going to be a solution to them. There's going to be the end chapter. That's it on them, bringing you new beginnings, and actually giving you opportunities and a new focus and a new drive and a new direction for your life. And in May, the hard work and the growth that you are doing is going to be very successful. You're going to find a lot of success and a lot of new insight on your own self, and a lot of time to expand your intellect and expand your spiritual path and your spiritual life as well. And come June, you will actually just become more real. You'll release your judgments, and you will be less judgmental on other people and on people's situations, because you'll actually be able to see the real underlying issue of things, and you'll be able to release judgments as well on yourself, and actually acknowledge that people are no longer judgmental on you too. And this is all going to aid you in a time of realization around about June, coming into July. Do you mean taking off that guard, because you'll realize there's a lot more to things than what you first initially thought, and you'll have a new understanding of things that are going on around you. And if you are single, there could be a new love as well in July, but also you will need to drop that guard and stop being so, keeping that wall up, stopping people from coming in, because you're going to have to drop that if you want people to come into your life, and if you do want a new relationship. But at the same time, if you are in a relationship that could be going through a rocky patch around about that time, that will be the time for you to decide if you want to carry on with it, if it's worth it, and for you to actually decide either work towards achieving a better relationship or letting it go. Come August, things that have been on a bit of a repetitive cycle are going to come to a head, and things are going to start anew, and you're going to have a new understanding. So those whole, literally from May until August, is literally going to be pure just learning, growing, and having a new understanding, and also having new growth and growing within yourself and growing as a person, as spiritual being, and actually having new insight and a new direction as well. September, sorry guys, in September, lots of success, and also all of the hard work that you have put in over the previous months leading up to September are going to be rewarded, and you're going to have a lot of financial gain, as well as a lot of physical spiritual rewards too. And also you're gonna you're gonna have to remain grounded. Don't let yourself get carried away with these new things, and don't let your head get up your ass, basically, Geminis. Through all of these rewards, you may be expecting more than what actually happens as well. And in October, you'll be finding that you've got a new strength and a new understanding within life, but also at the same time feeling, is that it? Do you know what I mean? And that's simply because maybe your expectations were a lot bigger than what they really are, and that brings you back to having to ground yourself in September. November, just a new insight, new awareness, and knowing that there is a huge new start coming to you, because you have spent the whole year growing and becoming a strong spiritual being, as well as working within yourself and taking things how they are and learning and growing as the human being that you are. These new awareness is also going to bring a great new start, and it's going to bring new opportunities, but also brings the message of don't jump the gun. Take your time, test that water before taking the opportunities. Make sure it is actually the right one, because I do believe there's going to be a couple of opportunities coming to you in many different ways. And then in December, the Page of Cups with the Page of Wands is just telling you that this new insight and this new confidence is also going to give you a new connection with your intuition, and have a much more confident bond with that sense, and know that it's actually serving a purpose for you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to ask for some information on March, the Chariot and the Nine of Wands. Please, Tarot. March, the Chariot and the Nine of Wands, please, Tarot. Woo. The Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Chariot, movement forward, as well as the Nine of Wands, and then the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So basically things are going to move forward, but also you may find that you may have in the past been there before as well. But also this is two huge movement cards with a lot of success with the other two cards too. So great success in moving forward, great a great path forward, sudden unexpected change as well coming for you in March. Here we have some information on that. Lovers and the Two of Swords, please. The Lovers and the Two of Swords, please. That's in July. The Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So the Lovers, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Basically, not letting yourself, maybe seeing things for what they really are, having to drop that, having to drop the brick, that wall, in order to let people in, and actually drop your guard, is just letting people in, and actually knowing the people that you are letting in are truly genuine, okay, and not to let yourself be disheartened, and actually see them for what they really are and see them for their worth. Okay, guys, that's in July. The Strength and the Five of Cups in October, please. The Strength and the Five of Cups in October, please, Tarot. The King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So this is just simply indicating what the rest of the cards say is, through this strength, do you know what I mean? And you are going to have new opportunities, a new a new awareness, and through feeling kind of like, oh, is that it? Actually, you're going to have a much more balanced mind, and be able to have use the wisdom that you've gained over the months before, in order to deal with things a lot better. And this is where the new insight and that new awareness and that new understanding comes from. Some information, please, on the Ace of Cups and the Fool. Ace of Cups and the Fool in November. The Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting to show you. Okay, so with these new opportunities, this new awareness, okay, these cards are simply telling you, to be cautious, and also be more use your empathy with people. Otherwise you're going to end up feeling cast out and feeling alone and feeling depressed, because people are also going to leave you to leave you out. And you also got to just remember that there are great things happening, and to also be patient with how things happen in that month. Okay, so in November, just keep your patience, keep your cool, okay, be more in tune to other people's emotions as well, in order for them to be in tune with your emotions. All right, especially where these new opportunities are coming to you. So maybe you might feel, oh, I'm going to take that opportunity, but really you've got to take into other people's emotions. But if you were to take that opportunity, because otherwise you're going to be the one that ends up feeling bad, because you're going to end up losing out on their friendship. Okay, so in whole Geminis, next year is literally just a time of you really growing, and also a time of learning, as well as seeing things for what they really are, and a lot of success and a lot of financial gain coming to you, as well as great opportunities. Okay, I hope that helps.